Hey everyone. Happy Thursday. I'm coming on here today real quick to just share a message that has been pouring out of me in my brain and has to pour out of me onto the screen since I was driving to school this morning. I just got done with a walk and I'm just trying to get this message out, similar to last year's Breakers Conference when I had just a major download about revival and what's coming. And I think part of it also has to do with the fall season and us understanding the season that we are in regards to old things dying and new things starting, right? Um, okay, so this is about specifically this word is about the Great Commission, the commissioning, the revival, the end time revival, the commissioning that is going on for the saints. It's a final push, you guys. You cannot, anyone who is clued in to Holy Spirit filled Christianity right now knows that we are stepping into the tribulation, knows that this is the end of the race. We are to be told, those who endure until the end, good and faithful servant, run the race now. If you are in a cross country meet, are you sprinting at the end of the race? Because we're there. All the things of the world, you guys, do not matter. Anything that could be taking up your time. I got this one yesterday. The devil is distraction and deception. Devil equals distraction and deception. Right now, it is souls, 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 souls. So back to the Great Commission and these stadium revivals. Right now, we are in a massive revival. We have been for about a year or more. I woke up in 22. I just posted this video on my TikTok that was something about Bible increases, sales 50% increased since 2019, apps increased 80%, Bible apps increased 80% since 22, and something else, Christian music downloads increased massively since 19. What does that tell us? We are on 7-year cycles. Okay, that means the glory of the Lord and waking people up started around 1819. I've heard people say the 18 was the beginning of this cycle and 25 is the end of this cycle. Okay, what do you think the next 7-year cycle is all about? Either we have one more 7-year cycle to prepare, or we have a 7-year, or we have the tribulation. Legit. Okay, so right now it's like, let's make the 7-year plan, or I mean, run your race, run your race. Like, we have to act in the next 7 years as though it could be any minute. And with that comes, gosh, I have so many points. I have so many points to make in this video. I'm trying to go fast. Gosh, commissioning, sacrifice, stadium revivals. You guys, I have felt specifically called to some of these stadium revivals that I went to Breakers last year. And the reason why I feel passionate about this is it's on my birthday. It was um it's just it speaks to me because it's on my birthday, I think. But the electricity that you feel in the room of these revivals, I truly believe that God releases a spirit of knowledge, revelation, download, and deliverance to the people who are in these stadium revivals, to the people who make it their butts in the seat, that they sacrificed their, time, work, energy, effort to drive, to fly, to get a hotel, all these things to make it in the room of one of these. And Philip and Anthony Mitchell just had one in Atlanta. Mantle was in Orlando this year. Mantle was then in Dallas. Breakers is coming to Chicago. Get your butt in one of these. There will be another Mantle in Orlando again next year. Get your butt to one of these revivals because you're showing God you want the special downloads for the ones who are in the room. Like, I'm not saying for sure, like I know this, but there is something that you are showing God by getting in the room, by getting your butt in the room. And then there's also something that is powerful, so, so powerful about the combining of the believers in these events. We know that the Holy Spirit within one believer can destroy 10,000 demons. at a glance, right? A holy and consecrated believer. When we come to our full power of the Holy Spirit flowing through us, and then you get 10,000 of those in the same room. That's the power of these kind of events. So when we're talking about uniting the kingdom and coming together and really destroying darkness, that's why Breakers needs 10,000 people in the seats so that we can pray together and we can literally overthrow the kingdom of darkness that is sitting over Chicago. This is what Christianity is about in the kingdom. And wow, wow, wow. Um, so yeah, making, and for me, I'm going to tell a personal testimony about this, you guys. I got to Breakers last year and it totally fired me up. And God said on the way home, this is the Great Commission. This is a commissioning, a sending out. And the people who are called to be in those seats will make it to those seats. But it is literally something where you are telling God how much of a warrior you want to be for his end time army. Like we are the saints. And if there was 1 year left until the rapture, how many souls could you save? You guys, this is how my brain works because, and there's other people whose brain is working like mine because we know, because we feel it. We know the end is near. So are you going to keep, you know, spending every week working away at your thankless job, or are you going to grow your relationship with Jesus Christ? Because pretty sure Jesus Christ is the only way you get a VIP pass where you skip the line on Judgment Day because you say, hey, Jesus is my big brother. We don't have to go through all my sins. You get that by creating a relationship with Jesus. So you're going to want to get to know him ASAP and open the Bible. And then for those of us who are already believers and called, and you know you're called, and you know you have a mission, what are you doing every single day to build the kingdom and to consecrate yourself so that you are sharing, even if it's as simple as wearing a t-shirt, you guys, putting your every little effort, being a servant of God in these last days means putting your every little effort to serve God. Everywhere you go, you don't have to say, "Do you know Jesus?" to everyone that you meet, but you can wear something, you can just be kind. I want everybody to start acting like the Holy Spirit is flowing through you nonstop, and every person you touch, every person you say hello to, every person you say, "Have a nice day, I like your shirt," like whatever, because they encountered you, they are going to encounter the Spirit of God. And really, if you start thinking like that, you don't have to be able to go share the gospel with everyone, but you can encounter someone and then you can walk out of that, gas station and you can say, Jesus, I just pray over that clerk. I pray that they don't have to always know that you're doing it, but it is spreading the Spirit of God around, and praying above all for his will to be done. So that got off on a tangent, of course, as it always does. Commissioning and getting your butt in the room because, okay, also, as this was a download, this was a Holy Spirit download for sure about my friend's home, so I gotta go. About Mantle and everything else about Breakers is these things are streamed, but there is definitely stuff that is not streamed, that is only for the kingdom and only for the saints. And that message is being sent because we don't want it out on the web to everyone else, right? And if you want to know the secrets, get your butt in the seats.